Hey guys, what is up? It's Total Eclipse with another video on my factory build guides. Now, in the last video we created an ammunition plant which creates multiple types of ammunition and then sends them to one place using logic switches and switch boxes. Now that was quite an intermediate guide. We're now going to extend on this video and actually build a sorter. So what we're going to need first of all, as you can probably tell if you watched the previous video, I've moved all these back. We've just added a bit more space as we're going to need it. So first off, everyone who's watched my previous video will know I'm a bit anal when it comes to things being in line. So first off, we're going to yet again make everything in line. This is me just hoping everything works out okay. Right, we now need to get rid of these, as they were only there so that we could extend outwards. And we're going to need our conveyor storage. Okay, it seems to be okay. Let's just see if that actually reaches through there. Suck! Please! Please, just suck. Oh, that's annoying. It's really frustrating. So now that is almost in line. We are now going to do my favorite thing, which is make sure everything stays in line. This is where we find that these aren't going to work the way I want them to. No! I knew it, I knew it. Okay, we are going to now have to link all of these. How can we do that? It's doable, it's doable. We just need to increase its level. Make sure it's higher. Right, so what I'm doing here is simply building myself to the right height so that I can actually add. We're going to need a vacuum hopper there as well. Nothing's ever simple. Ever simple. Let's just add a quick floor. It's actually at perfect height. I think we can just add. Yeah, we can. So we're going to have a sorter here, which means this is going the wrong way around. Which means we're going to have to add one of these, followed by one of these. I think that's the right way for it to go. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. So this is where we are going to add the sorters, providing all goes well. So with the sorters, what you put in determines what comes out. Fuck. We are going to use sorters, just not quite here. We're going to need to add a bit more room for them to work. Hopefully that'll be long enough. If not, I'm sure I can adapt it. And we're going to need 3 converters. Please work, please work. Okay. Yes, yes, haha! I love you all. Then, last but not least, we should only have 1 item going up here, so we can actually use one of these, which everyone knows I hate. Which will lead onto this vacuum hopper here. Cool. Okay, so hopefully everything is starting to come together now. You're starting to get an idea of what everything's leading up to and how everything's going to work. Now we're going to need one of these. So the idea is we stick all the items in here, which is going to be on all the time. Then we're going to have copper. Are we going to have copper in that one? Yes, copper. Then we're going to have the fertilizer, and we're going to finish off with the steel here. And they're all going to feed to their conveyor storages. That one is going to send the rest of the stuff, which is all going to be lead, as I'm only going to stick that kind of stuff in here. And it's going to feed onto this. Now, the next thing is how to link them all up. How I do enjoy these moments of baffling difficulties. We use a runner for this one, which means that I will be able to stick stuff underneath that. This is going to be copper, which means we need... I don't tend to use these as much as I'd like to. They tend to be very buggy at the moment. Three of these, and then gonna delete these, and we're going to add runners, which will just help. Right, so that's just a buffer in case things slightly overshoot. Obviously we have a slight problem there, but that can't be helped. Right, so we have our copper going in off in the right direction. We now need to do the same for our fertilizer. Which means we're going to have to follow pretty much the exact same path laid out. We're going to need, I think, one of these and then a right hand turn. But it's not going to work. We're going to need to add a large one and then a right hand turn. Of course, I'm going to have to delete these now. This is actually the same level that we need it on. We just need to move this out of the way now. Great. Poor thing. I liked having my generator there. There was definitely a green space somewhere around there. Oh, please. just do it. Okay, that'll do for now. We might have to change that. See how my OCD gets. And add another runner. And then last but not least, we have... Oh, you're a pain. Oh, wait. I know what we can do. We don't even need to do that. Perfect. Oh, we still do for this though. Need to add a bit more length. Just do that for now. Yes! Perfect. And you can come down 2 levels, take a right hand turn, and load onto this beauty here. Haha! Yes, yes, yes. And you can actually be shorter. Maybe not. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Yeah. Well, I don't know, we could add that there. And then at least we can like use a walkway. Except now I'm going to have to add a walkway all along because otherwise my OCD will alter. Okay, you go there, and then we're going to need a riser. There. And we're going to need a conveyor there. Okay, that should work. That should work. So, in theory, we have now finished this off. There's just a few more additions, such as power, that we need to add, which we're going to do as soon as we've added all the items. Right, so this is where it gets interesting. Oh. This is going to the copper section, so we need to have 1 copper in there. This is going to the fertilizer. Is it fertilizer? Wait, no, that's copper. No, that's copper. I'm throwing myself. That one is fertilizer. Copper, fertilizer. Fuck. Copper, fertilizer. Fuck. Copper, fertilizer, steel, followed by, last but not least, the. Well, we only need them in actually. Now, once we have connected this all to a power supply, which we're going to do now, it should start working straight away. Now, I'm just using lots of these because I can't be bothered to have it copper. Great, so copper is going to be the first thing that goes through. Ah, problem encounters. Yeah, okay, so we're also going to have to add a powered conveyor to here. Okay, that's good. You need to be connected to something. You can be deleted, so we're not going to need... Actually, we're going to leave you there because for the next video, maybe I'll extend this to an even bigger factory setting. But now, if we turn that on, all this copper should be sent to a lovely, 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 lovely conveyor line. Hopefully not too much falls down. If anyone can build a mod which connects to the bottom of there like a wall, that would be fantastic. I might have to just add a wall. Or even like a little fence that you can place along the... Oh, that's going to frustrate me. But as you can see, I've got a piece of lead in my pack here. We're going to drop it and just see what happens when we place it on the conveyor belt. So it should carry on through. Now it should carry on through to this one and straight through to this. Then, providing it works properly, should go there and lead to here. Oh my god, we need to work that out now. It's like 50% of the stuff that gets sent gets dropped. So once that's in there, it's now ready to be sent through to the hopper. Okay, let's add a wall. Oh, come on. Don't be annoying. Now, it doesn't matter, thankfully, that they fly into each other. Go into the conveyor slightly, because that's just going to push it back to the center. So, let's try this again. And now, as you can see, everything is going in the right direction. In fact, that buffer's really useful. Might have to implement that on all of my conveyors. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, it's not switched on. I think that was the... No. That's the couple. Oh, we've still got a few loose screws. So as you can see, they're now being sucked out slowly. And they're also being thrown out here, creating ammunition. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that extension to this factory build. If you look forward to seeing another extension to this factory, let me know in the comment section below and I will get on to building one for you. We'll probably add like a weapons plant or armor plant alongside it, and maybe do some more stuff with logic switches as well. But if you do think that's a good idea, let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful in any way, please like it and spread it to your friends. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!